What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster for the PC. We gotta return to the Blackjack. What happened? The Espers all flew off together. The Imperials ran off too, as if they were afraid of something. Which way did the Espers go? Toward the Imperial capital. Vector. We're almost to Vector. Huh? What's that? What's wrong, Rosella? I can feel them. They're getting closer. Feel them, you mean? There, a flash. What was that? It couldn't be. The Espers? They're coming this way. Rosella, watch out. What was that? Setzer, get down. Espers. What are they doing? Where are they going? They were angry. They were angry. No. You mustn't go. Please don't go. More importantly, why are we shaking? Is it because of the Espers? Setzer? I've lost control of the ship. Now looks like it's crash landing time. The Blackjack is on fire. It don't need no water. Let the... Can't finish that song on YouTube. Where are we gonna land? Come on, game. Quit taking us around in circles and make us land somewhere. Alright, we're on the Blackjack now. And all we do is just exit the Blackjack. Obviously I want to rest here. I want to buy some high potions too. Even though I'm not going to be needing them now. Actually it's fine. I'll buy some later. I need to save the money for... I need to save 30,000 for Golem and Zone Eater. I do want to buy some stuff here in Miranda though. Because I wasn't able to buy this stuff earlier. We could buy a Mithril Mail. Which is an upgrade. Why is Terra not in the back row? How is she up front? That's strange. I put all my characters in the back row. I guess I'll give it to Locke, the Mithril Mail. It does boost his agility, which is nice. But he definitely needs the agility. That's his most important stat. Like, typically the other characters you want to have more magic or more strength. But with Locke you want to have more agility. In my opinion, anyway. Because he's probably like one of the weakest characters in the game. But him being able to steal is what makes him so good. So having high agility makes it easier for him to steal. Alright, let's continue on to Vector here. That's where I'm headed. I could go ahead and go buy the Zone Eater and the Golem, but I think I'll wait. And I meant to say Zone Seeker, not Zone Eater. I don't know why I said Zone Eater. That's not until later in the game. Alright, anyway, I want to switch her back to Kate Sif. She can get magic +1 when she levels up. And we'll be back here in Vector. Alright, let's see here. Make sure there's no new weapons to buy. Well, I know it's not new weapons, but I mean weapons I didn't buy earlier. Yeah, there's 2 more here that we could buy. Kikuichi Munji and the Sakura. Sakura is obviously a weapon for Shadow. And my favorite characters in this game, Shadow's one of my favorite characters, Locke's one of my favorite characters, I like Setzer, I like Gal. If you think about the cast of characters in this game, I like Edgar as well. Like, really the only generic character in this party is Terra. Like, believe it or not, the main character is the most generic in this game. It's kind of crazy thinking about that. I think that's everything we can do here. Alright. We can talk to the people around here, but they don't really say anything interesting at all. It was like this when we got here. What happened here? Wait. The Espers do this? No, they couldn't have. The Emperor's expecting you. This way, please. Yeah, and you can't really do anything right now. You just gotta follow the guy. The Emperor imprisoned Kefka after he'd learned about everything he'd done. It sounds like Kefka may end up spending the rest of his life behind bars. Alright, let's go talk to the Emperor. I do recommend you quick save it here, because we're going to have to be fighting soldiers throughout this castle, and you got a certain amount of time to do it. So you got to be fast about it. They give you plenty of time though, but I figured I would still point it out that you should probably save it. I've lost my will to fight. The Emperor's had a change of heart. Sid. The Espers came to save their friends. When they learned that none of them were alive, they ravaged the entire city. Their shrieks of rage will haunt me forever. We're hanging up our weapons for good. The war is over. The power of those Espers, I had no idea. They'll destroy the entire world if we don't do something. We are utterly helpless against them. Let's find a way to calm their rage. We should never just after power. We lack the means to control. That sentence makes no sense. Friends, let us speak more over dinner tonight. There are still some soldiers who prefer to keep fighting. Please talk to as many as you can before dinner. Make them understand. And I'm going to do a guide. I'm going to start up a guide video for this as well. This is my guide to talking to all 24 soldiers in Final Fantasy VI. You're given 4 minutes. And like I said, there's 24 soldiers that you can talk to. You only need to talk to 21 to get the ward bangle. But I'm going to show you how to talk to all 24 soldiers. Alright, so immediately you want to go directly south. Talk to this soldier. Now I'll just skip to their dialogue quickly. You don't really have to like read their dialogue. And you don't have to talk to them multiple times like I did that soldier. Sometimes I hit X too fast. Alright, we get to a battle here. Just do auto. I have chainsaw set up and I have aura cannon. It'll instantly kill this enemy. Then you want to turn off auto before the battle ends. There we go. 7. Now we want to make a left here. You can skip that room there. There's a bunch of soldiers you can talk to here. One of them you have to initiate a battle. Yeah, see this one right here. Just do auto. You can also steal tents from the soldiers. The sergeants here. You can also grab chests here as well. Sometimes there's people hidden like in this, so you gotta be a little bit careful. Just make sure you talk to all of them because it's kind of a little bit awkward there sometimes. Let's do auto again. Then turn off auto. Okay. Now what we want to do is get out of this soldier's way and make our way upstairs. This one's a little bit hidden sometimes, but there he is right there. This one right here, 16, 17. Upstairs here. And we have to fight this one. Auto again. The reason I stop auto is because I think that speed goes twice as fast, the time at the top right. I think if you do auto and you have the times 2 active, I already talked to him, okay. So it's 21. That's why I turn off auto. Alright, the last 3 people are in one of the rooms. I think it's this room right here. So you got one person here. You also got a chest here as well. 23. And then the 24th person is right over here. Yep, and there you go. And there's still 2 more chests you can get too. And I guess I'll go ahead and show you them as well. We still, like I said, we still have 2 minutes, so we have plenty of time. They give you more than enough time to talk to all the soldiers. And you get a little dialogue here with Kefka as well. Locked up where you belong, Kefka, but unfortunately you won't be staying there for very long. If you come over here, you can also examine the toilet as well, or whatever. Lock just jumps up on top of the toilet and then it flushes. Alright, so let me see. I think we can go back in this room and get the other chest. Yeah, alarm earring and X potion. Alright, that's it. This has been my guide to the 24 soldiers in Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more guide videos if I can think of relevant guides to do. Like I do want to do like a best place to grind in this game and maybe other guides as well. But thanks for watching. Later. But yeah, like I said, you don't have to talk to all 24 of them. You just have to talk to 21 of them. Yes, let's finish the big banquet, whatever. That evening, a banquet was held with the Emperor. This way, please. I'll sit with the returners if that's alright. At last we can all be together, sharing a meal at the same table. Let us make a toast. To what shall we raise our glasses? This is my guide to questions during the banquet. Emperor Gastal asks the question, to what shall we raise our glasses? And the answer to this one is, to our homelands, is what you should respond with. Well then, to our homelands. As you may know, I've imprisoned Kefka for his crime of using poison against Noma. What do you think should be done with him? So again, we're given 3 choices. And the answer you want to pick is leave him in jail. So answer number 1. I see. Let's have him stew in a cell for a while. Then we can decide what to do. I'm truly sorry about what occurred in Doma. No one ever dreamed Kefka would use poison. And the answer to this one you want to pick is that was inexcusable. So answer number 2. I'm terribly sorry about what was done. I promise to punish Kefka severely and to work to eradicate poisons from the world. By the way, with regard to General Celis, the answer to this one you want to pick is number 2. Celis is one of us. Kefka was lying. General Celis realized the lunacy of this war long before I did and went over to your side. Was there anything else you wanted to ask? Alright, so for this one, number 5, you got to make sure to not pick the same question, but you have to ask all 3 of these questions, but just don't pick the same one. So we're going to pick number 1 first. Why did you start the war? It was all the result of my foolish lust for power. I've come to my senses now. With your permission, I'd like to move on to discussing the Espers. I still have a few things to ask. Make sure not to pick the first one again, remember. So pick, why do you want peace now? So option number 2 here. Because I now believe that working together is our only hope. And then you want to pick the third option here. Why did we have to talk to your men? Some of my men still do not believe we should have ended the war. I felt they might better understand if they could meet you face to face. Okay, now let's say, okay, let's talk about the Espers. The Empire has been ravaged by the Espers that emerged from the Sealed Gate. They're just too powerful. If we don't do something, they'll tear the entire world apart. They have gone a bit too far, is what you want to pick here. When the Espers came through on their rampage, all my ambitions faded in an instant. Now I find myself asking why I ever wanted that much power in the first place. Of course, there is no excuse for the atrocities I committed in the name of conquest. By the way, what was that first question you asked me a minute ago? Choose the... Okay. Okay, so we picked the... Alright. We picked this one first, so this is the one you want to pick. If you did it in a different order, then you would want to pick the first one you picked. We picked the first one, so we would choose, why did you start the war? That's right. Anyway, I truly desire peace. I want you to understand that. Alright, so now we're going to take a short break. And we'll get another question later. So I'm going to cut this out until we get to the next question here. Okay, it actually tells you. Okay, you actually have to choose take a break. So don't choose keep talking. Take a break. Alright, we have to defeat an Imperial elite or something here. We'd like to test your strength. Would you be willing to fight with us for just a couple of minutes? Yes. Alright, so I have my auto set up here. Our cannon and chainsaw. Chainsaw should finish him off in one hit. So should our cannon, of course. Our cannon definitely is, but chainsaw might miss and everything. Our cannon can't miss, I don't think. I've never seen it miss anyway. There you go. I should finish it off. Yep, chainsaw does 1600 damage now. And there you go. And I think you can fight him multiple times if you want to. But we need to go sit back down now. Is there anything you wish to hear me say? That your war is truly over is what we want to pick here. So option number 2 here. Alright, I swear right here and now that there will be no more fighting. And now I have a favor to ask. After they attacked us, the Esper flew off northward towards Crescent Island. We have no way of knowing when they'll decide to go on another rampage. We need to find them and convince them to set aside their aggression before that happens. But considering all that the Empire has done to them, I doubt they'll be willing to listen to us. That's why I need Rosella's help. Rosella is the only one who can bridge the gap between human and Esper. I have a Magitech armored transport ship moored in the port of Albrook. I had hoped to send it to Crescent Island with all haste. Would you please go on board? And the answer to this you want to pick is yes. And this will be the final question here. So I'll make sure to hit yes. I'll have my top general and some of his troops accompany you as well, General Leo. I'm General Leo, pleased to make your acquaintance. Didn't I see that guy in Doma? Alright, he was the one with principles. So that's General Leo, eh? I'll be waiting for you in Albrook. Please find the Espers and convince them to cease their attacks. You're our only hope. If Rosella goes, I go. Locke, thank you. The rest of you stay here. I smell a rat. Okay. As do I. It's hard to trust the Emperor just like that. We shall remain here and watch for anything out of the ordinary. Thanks. You'll be our eyes and ears. Keep your guard up. Right, you be careful too. Alright, it's time to get the reward for this. I thought we already got... Okay, here it goes. Maybe this is it. I bear a message from the Emperor. Yep, this is it right here. This is our reward. Due to your decorum at tonight's banquet and your grace in speaking to our soldiers beforehand, the Emperor has decided upon the following. All Imperial troops will be withdrawn from South Figaro immediately. Okay, that's the first reward. In addition, Imperial forces will be withdrawn from the Kingdom of Doma. That's reward number 2. We also unlocked the armory at the Imperial observation post to the east. That's reward number 3. You're welcome to any of the weapons and armor within. And this is a personal gift from the Emperor. To 10 a balloon, or however you pronounce it. You get one of those. That's reward number 4. And finally, I was told to give you this because your impeccable behavior at dinner. And you also get the ward bangle as well. Now, if you'll excuse me, that's it. This has been my guide to questions during the banquet. If you did everything correctly and you talked to all the soldiers, or at least 21 soldiers, you should get the ward bangle. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them down below in the comments. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more guide videos and other content on the channel. And later.